Hello and welcome to Buddhistdoor Global's weekly news review. I am Justin Whitaker, Senior Correspondent for BDG, speaking to you from our offices in Hong Kong. As public health conditions allow, we are returning to our workplaces, and as community transmission has remained virtually non-existent here in Hong Kong, I'll be removing my mask for this short video while still wearing it among my colleagues in our office. In this week's news, the head of the Jogye order of Korean Buddhism blames greed and avarice for the COVID-19 pandemic. The Supreme Patriarch of the Jogye order, South Korea's largest Buddhist order, stated during a recent sermon for observances marking the birthday of the Buddha that the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic lie in extreme human greed and avarice, which have resulted in heedless development leading to widespread pollution and ecological mismanagement. The Jogye order is a school of Shon or Zen Buddhism that traces its roots back 1,200 years to the unified Silla kingdom. The order now represents the largest segment of South Korea's Buddhist population, administering about 1,900 active temples with more than 13,000 monastics and 7 million lay followers nationwide. Around the globe, World Oceans Day this year emphasizes interconnection amid environmental crisis. Communities and activists around the world rallied to join World Oceans Day observances last week, with an emphasis this year on the intrinsic interconnected nature of life on Earth. Amid the growing climate crisis and unchecked development at the expense of the environment, the occasion sought to underscore the urgent need for sustainably managed marine resources and ecosystems for the benefit of all sentient beings that share this planet. Celebrated since 1992 and officially recognized by the United Nations in 2008, World Oceans Day is observed annually on the 8th of June. The intention for this International Day is to raise awareness about conservation and management of the oceans and its resources, and to support the implementation of worldwide sustainable development goals. This year, the day was held under the theme Innovation for a Sustainable Ocean. In Russia, Buddhists are requesting prayers for the health of the 8th Dalai Lama of Tuva, who has been diagnosed with COVID-19. It was announced last Tuesday that the Dalai Lama, Jampa Lodoi, the most senior Buddhist monastic in the Tuva Republic, has been diagnosed with COVID-19 and is currently in a medically induced coma. Jampa Lodoi, who was elected as the Supreme Lama of the Russian Republic for a second term on the 29th of November last year, is reported to be receiving treatment at the Republican Infectious Diseases Hospital in the Tuvan capital, Kyzyl. The Supreme Lama of Tuva is known to have other medical conditions. On the 9th of June, the administration has appealed to Russian Buddhists to participate in online prayers dedicated to his good health and for a speedy recovery for all who have been affected by the novel coronavirus. The Dalai Lama will release his first album in July, offering mantras and teachings set to music. His Holiness the Dalai Lama will celebrate his 85th birthday on 6th of July, and part of the celebrations this year will include the release of his first music album, Inner World, an 11-track collection of mantras set to music. Described as decidedly New Age by John Blistine of the magazine Rolling Stone, the album will feature flute, piano, drums, and other instruments accompanying harmonized teachings from the Dalai Lama, including the repeated Sanskrit mantra of Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of Compassion, Om Mani Padme Hum. The album is a collaboration between the Dalai Lama and the Auckland, New Zealand couple Janelle and Abraham Cunin. Proceeds will be donated to the Mind and Life Institute, as well as Emory University's Social, Emotional, and Ethical Learning Initiative. Lastly, the prominent Tibetan monk Geshe Tashi Tsering has been awarded the Order of Australia Medal for his services to Buddhism and education. On June 8th, the esteemed Tibetan Buddhist monk, former abbot of Gyume Monastery in southern India, now living in Australia, was awarded the Order of Australia Medal. He is the second Tibetan ever to have received the medal after Namgyal Tsering, who received the medal in 2007. According to the website of the Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia, Governor-General David Hurley announced the Queen's Birthday 2020 honours list recognizing 933 Australian scientists, politicians, and others, who also include former Prime Minister Tony Abbott and former New South Wales Premier Mike Baird.
Tashi Tsering was listed among 710 recipients in the General Division. He is now based in Brisbane, the capital of Queensland, where he has been teaching since 1990. That is all for this week's BDG News Review. If you enjoy regular news videos delivered to you each week, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share this video with friends. We appreciate your support and feedback in the comments below. Be sure to check out our website, Buddhistdoor.net, for these stories, along with features and special coverage of Buddhism around the world.